Hi guys, it has been a minute and maybe a month. I feel like no, it's been like a week. It hasn't been a month. I'm very dramatic about time. But it's time for a little reading vlog because I feel like I'm a few books deep, a little more than a few actually, and I have not updated in a minute. I haven't done a reading vlog in a minute. I honestly haven't filmed much at all in a minute, if you can believe that. We all know I'm not the best about consistency. So I've just been working a lot has been going on, and your girl is ready for some reading. Honestly, haven't been the most consistent with reading, which therefore makes it harder. I feel like I say this in every video, but I haven't been very good about reading, so therefore it makes it harder to be able to post content. You know how it goes. Today is actually going to be a fun reading vlog because it's going to be a little summer rom-com reading vlog. I haven't done much summer rom-com reading yet, and I am just so excited to get into it. And I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I actually got it in April, just for the summer, by Abby Jimenez. I'm so excited about this book. This is a summer rom-com. This is the third book in the Part of Your World series by Abby Jimenez, and I actually haven't read the first one, which is weird. I don't really know how that happened. But I did read the second one, Yours Truly, and I loved that book. That was actually my favorite Abby Jimenez book. It was actually the first Abby Jimenez and my favorite Abby Jimenez book that I've read. This will be my fourth now. I have read the Friendzone series, and I read that one out of order too. I read the second one and then I read the first one, and I actually did not really enjoy the first one that much in that series, the Friendzone, but I did enjoy the second one, which I can't think of the name of it. Oh, the Happy Ever After playlist or something like that. I did enjoy that one, but I didn't really enjoy the first one. I have come to realize that I have a thing with almost every Abby Jimenez book that I've read, and that is that I really enjoy the buildup of her couples, but I don't enjoy the endings or like the third act conflict and on. Like, I don't like any of the endings of any of the books that I've read by her. I feel like they just wrap up really weird and like not organically. And so I'm interested to see how this one goes. But I do enjoy her writing, and I enjoy the banter and the relationships between the characters. I just end up having, usually with the female main character, I end up having just kind of like feelings about. I love her male characters. I feel like they are book boyfriend blueprints for the most part, but I don't know. I feel like there's always something like cringy or just like about her female main characters, and I don't want to be super judgmental because, you know, they're just characters and they're meant to be different, whatever, but just personally, they're not my favorite. We are going to be starting this one. I am so excited. So I wanted to do a little bit of a reading vlog because I just feel like it's fun to have like a little summer reading vibe, and I haven't been able to read much, so I feel like I want to romanticize it and make it a lot more fun. Maybe take my book to the park, do some more reading outside. It is extremely hot near me this week, so I don't know how much we're gonna be outside for it. I'm actually gonna be going outside for a little bit while the sunset is kind of going down, because I'm hoping that it's not too hot outside now, because it has been very hot today. But I want to do a little bit of reading outside, but I just wanted to explain the book before I go outside. So yeah, that's the vibe. I'm gonna be reading this one, but I did also want to go over the other books that I've been reading this month. So this one has been on my June TBR. I have 3 other books that I haven't started on my TBR, and then I have 3 books that I'm currently reading and an audiobook. So we're just going to quickly go over all those because I just want to do like a little reading update. First of all, I am 1 chapter into The Maid by Nita Prose. This is a mystery thriller book about a maid at a 5-star hotel, and she goes into a room of like a very wealthy man, and he is found dead. And I guess when they're investigating, she just comes off as very suspicious and she's acting very strangely, so they kind of decide to investigate her, and they see her as like the top suspect, and she ends up having a bunch of people that she like hardly knows are trying to help her to, you know, look like she didn't do anything, obviously. And yeah, I'm very interested to see how this book goes. But so far, just like the one chapter I read, I love the writing style. I think that I'm going to really enjoy this book, so I am excited to read this one more. I just think that this one might be a little bit more of a vibe for the summer right now, so we will definitely be reading this book, but not right now. Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. This is a book about modern medicine and kind of how it's evolved over time, and how life expectancy rates and just medicine in general has changed a lot over the years and generations. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this one some more. I've read I think like a chapter, and I'm just excited to see the research and just kind of get more like education on medicine and health in general, because I feel like it is very important for everyone in general to just have knowledge on what is going on with the healthcare system and our bodies in general, because we are the ones who are, you know, experiencing it. So I just want to kind of get a little bit of a taste of knowledge on it, and this book really piqued my interest. So yeah, I'm currently reading this, and then I'm also reading this memoir by Piper Kerman, Orange is the New Black, My Year in a Women's Prison. This is, I feel like a lot of people have heard of the Orange is the New Black TV series, but not a lot of people know that it's actually a real life woman's story. And the main character is Piper Chapman, is based off of Piper Kerman, who wrote this book. And I have actually watched the whole series of Orange is the New Black before, but my husband hasn't, and I have recently convinced him to watch it with me. So we're now on season 3. We're literally on, like, we're starting season 3 now. And we've just been kind of slowly watching it. We're also watching like Love Island and The Boys and House of Dragons. So we're just watching a lot right now, but we have been currently watching it, and it kind of put me in the mood to read the book finally, because it has been on my physical TBR for years. Literally years. So I thought that I would finally pick this one up. It's kind of become my gym book, and if you guys don't know, once I start a book that I read at the gym, I kind of only ever read it at the gym. So it has been hard for me to get through this one because I haven't been to the gym in like a week. So yeah, I really need to read this one some more. I'm currently on page 195. I don't know what chapter I'm on, but I'm pretty far into it. I honestly probably have like a little less than half the book left, so I am chugging along. But I kind of just wanted to see like what comparisons I could see between the people in this book and the characters on the TV show, and I was just kind of intrigued to see like what comparisons I could find and like how different it was, because obviously this was 1 year of her life. Like not everything is the same in the five season series on Netflix. So I just kind of wanted to see, you know, I just kind of wanted to like read it, obviously, because it's been on my TBR, and I was like, what better time than when I'm watching the show and I can kind of like compare it, you know? So yeah, I've been reading this, but that is it. And then I'm also listening to Keeping 13, the second book in the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh, on audio, and I am not loving the Boys of Tommen series as much as I thought I would. I'm still enjoying it. I'm not enjoying the writing. I'm enjoying like the vibes, if you know what I mean. But I feel like I wasn't prepared for like the cringe factor, I feel like, of the books. Like I feel like I'm just not quite enjoying the relationship between the characters as much right now as I thought I would, but I do like the found family and like the good friendship vibes between everybody. I just feel like I was expecting a little bit more, and that might just be a me thing. And I feel like I have heard people say that you have to wait for a little bit and that like they do become a little bit less cringe. So I am excited, and I'm still going to read the series obviously because I want to, but yeah, we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Hello guys, it is a quick little car vlog time. I wanted to do a little bookish update. I'm just about to go into the gym now, and I wanted to do a book update because I really didn't read much yesterday. I ended up going outside and I think I read like a little tiny bit of my book, and then and then I kept getting bit by mosquitoes. So I went inside and read, but then I ended up getting distracted, and yeah, I got to page 33. So not very far at all. But I have annotated a little bit because this book is funny. So I didn't realize it until like this morning. Randomly, I thought about the fact that this is the first Abby Jimenez book that I'm reading physically. All of the 3 other ones that I read were audiobooks. So I am excited to read this and like have my own voice, because I do feel like reading a book physically and reading versus like Kindle or audiobook, I feel like the different formats do affect my opinion of a book differently. So I am really excited. I do think that this would be a good audiobook. I think that Abby Jimenez has that good audiobook vibe, but I am really excited to read it physically because I haven't read one of hers yet physically, and I do have a couple annotations. I am noticing that this is something that I feel like I have noticed with a couple of her other books, especially the Friend Zone, that I like the side characters, or like I'm just not a huge fan of the main female character, especially the Friend Zone, because I do feel like she was kind of supposed to be like the cool girl, and she was just, it's just like a very stereotype cool girl character I'm just not a big fan of. But as for this one, so far I am liking the main female character. She's not like bothering me, but I'm also not very far into it. But I'm loving Maddie, who's her best friend. She's hysterical. Like, she has had some of the best one-liners and like little like witty jokes so far, and I'm really enjoying her character. So I am excited to continue reading this one, and I'm actually going to introduce it to being a gym book right now. I got off work and I had to run an errand with my husband, so it's like 4 o'clock now. I got off work at 2, and then I went home and I did my like ab workout, my like daily ab workout, and then I put hair oil in, so that's why I look absolutely disgusting. And I hate going to the gym with hair oil in, but it just makes most sense because when I get home I immediately want to shower, and I don't really want, like, I would rather just let the oil fester in my hair now when I'm already gonna be sweating. So yeah, that's the plan. I do go outside. I do usually look freaky when I go to the gym, but that's okay, you know, it happens. But yeah, we're about to go read now. I'm super excited because I really want to read this book, and yeah, I think because I already did my ab workout, I am just gonna probably do like some cardio so that I can read my book, because honestly this is one of the best times for reading for me, is when I'm on the treadmill or the elliptical or some form of cardio. So that's the plan. We're gonna go read now, and I'll keep you guys updated. Can anyone explain why my cat is weird and sits in the corner of the room? Like, what's going on there? Also, I don't want to talk about whoever that is. They're not a wanted guest. Unfortunately, they gotta go. I have had, it is the next day, obviously, in case you couldn't tell. I don't really know if you can tell ever, honestly, because I really can't sometimes when people are vlogging, but it's the next day. I've had such a productive day. I ran my errand after work with my husband, and then I came home and I did my ab workout, and I put oil in my hair, and I went to the gym, as you guys already saw all of that. And then I read 60 pages of my book. I feel so productive while I was on the treadmill. And then I came home and I washed my hair and I washed my face, and I just took a whole everything shower, moisturized fully, tan lotion, the full shebang. And now I have a load of laundry in the washer, like serving. I'm literally serving like beauty and grace, everything great. Anyway, now my husband is making me dinner because I I did a little too much and I'm really hungry, and I haven't really had anything to eat today, which is not good. So yeah, I've also recently discovered the Perfect Claw Clip. It's like this small, short purple one, and it is the perfect amount to hold my hair. It's not holding it very well right now, but I just didn't want to get my wet hair on my new merch. Guys, I'm so excited. I got my bookmark merch. If you guys don't listen or know, Destiny Sidwell and Sarah Caroli on YouTube have a podcast, a bookish podcast called Bookmarked, and I got the big crew neck. And yes, I did set an alarm in my phone for their restock, because originally I was like a little bit late to the original drop of their merch for their podcast, like their 1 year anniversary, and I was a little bit late, so I didn't get anything, and I was so sad. And I was like, no, obviously, like, I don't need anything. And then I was like, no, because like I never buy merch, and I love reading. I love these girls. I love their channels. Like, I literally watch all of their videos, and I listen to all their podcasts. I've literally been following them since before their podcast came out. Like, I am a stan. So I was like, you know what, I need their merch. Also, their merch is just adorable, and I thought about getting the shirt, like the Bookmark podcast shirt, but I was like, nah, like I think I just like the like vibe and style of like a big crew neck like this, so I just decided to get this one, and it has the book and the little ribbons on the earbuds. Like, I love it. So it is such a vibe. And then I also kept all of the stuff from it. So I kept the cute packaging paper that came in, and like the little House of Jupiter sticker. And then it came with a little bookmarked sticker that's like literally the same as this logo. And then it also came with this cute Dote, which is the drink of the episode, bookmark. And like it has all these little like Stanley cup and the little iced coffee. I'm so excited. It's so cute. So I'm definitely gonna be like journaling with this paper because it's just so cute. But anyway, I wanted to do a little reading update. That was just like a little life update. Now we're gonna do a little reading update. I read 60 pages of Just for the Summer. I was gonna vlog after I got out of the gym, but then I felt literally vile. Like, I just looked disgusting, and I was sweaty, and I had hair oil in, and it was just not a sight for anyone. And I'm sorry for the gym patrons that had to see me like that, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. After further review, and we've made some progress into this book, they've now like just met and are kind of like setting the vibes. I love everything so far. We love an acts of service king, and he's just so attentive and like kind, and it's just really cute. I love having the dual POV between the two. And it kind of is giving like he fell first vibes so far. But anyway, I don't want to spoil too much, but I definitely think it's going to be a good summer book. I'm so excited to like sit outside my swing, sit at the park, literally anywhere, and read this book. And also, I just love the vibe of this book. I love that they're her and her best friend just like travel the world together as traveling nurses, and they just like they get to travel for work and pick wherever they want to go. And I don't know if that's like a realistic job for traveling nurses. Like, I don't know how realistic that is, but that sounds so fun. Like, not necessarily the nurse part, like I don't think I could do that, but I just love it. Their vibe is immaculate. I love Emma and Maddie, and I love Justin, and like just everything. I love their storylines. I love the background with like their family and how they grew up and everything. And I'm really liking this. I don't know if it's going to be my favorite or if yours truly will still be my favorite, but I am excited to see it. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm currently on chapter 9. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'm on page 97 now. And we're going into Emma's chapter. They've like just met and had their first date. So we'll see how it goes from now on. I didn't really think that they were going to meet this quickly into the book, like in person, but I'm definitely excited. It definitely makes sense that they would, because I feel like there's still a lot that has to go on. Like, they have to go on a lot more dates and everything. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm about to go eat now, but I will probably, hopefully, read a little bit more later if I don't get sucked into the Love Island hole and don't find my way out, but we'll see. Oh, you might not believe it, but it's actually the next day, and yes, I am really bad about vlogging, but I am currently at the gym again, which it's literally just reliving the same day, okay, but not really. So I ended up going to work again today. I worked the same shift, and then I spent like over an hour at my sister's house because I was dropping off something for her, and I just got distracted. We ended up talking forever, and then I got home. I did my ab workout, same thing as yesterday, and now I'm at the gym, and we're about to do our cardio. And yeah, I want to get back into lifting weights, but I'm not in my weightlifting mood right now, so we are in a reading mood. And last night I actually, after like I said that I was going to continue to read and I was eating my dinner, I ate my dinner and then I promptly fell asleep at 7:30 p.m. and so I think my body might have needed sleep, maybe. So I ended up sleeping, and then I woke up at like 10 and I read a little bit. I got to chapter 15. I want to say I was on like chapter 9, so I did read quite a bit, and I'm on page 151. This was like post workout, or this was like a little bit more has happened. We've dove a little bit deeper into their vibe and their relationship and like her past, and we haven't really gone that far into like him and his past and everything, and like what's going on with him and his mom and their relationship, but I feel like we will be soon, and I'm really excited to read. I feel like this is the perfect way to multitask. So if you're ever like, I want to read, but I'm kind of like I'm having trouble like getting it done and getting other things done, and you're also feeling like you want to be active, this is literally the best way. Get on the treadmill, get on the elliptical, get on the bike, literally get on anything that you can just have, that you have nothing to do, because I get so bored. Like I need something to distract me when I'm on the treadmill or the elliptical or whatever, and this is the perfect time to read, because I will just sit there and read 100 pages on the treadmill in 30 minutes. Like, it's perfect. It distracts you so you're not paying attention to any other things going on around you, and you're also distracted from the fact that you're working out because you're reading. So it's just perfect. I'm about to go in and read now, but I'm on chapter 15. I just wanted to give you guys that little update, and then I'm hoping that I'll finish this book tomorrow, because tomorrow is my day off and I'm going to visit my mom and my stepdad, and I'm going to like dog sit for a little bit so that they can get some stuff done around their house, because they just got 2 puppies and they're extremely energetic, and it's just a lot because they have other animals too, and they just haven't been able to do all the things that they want to do. So yeah, I'm about to go do that now, and yeah, we're just about to head inside. It's actually like 4:20 now, so I'm trying to get into the gym before the after work rush, because it's Friday, so I feel like everybody's gonna be like, I want to go to the gym, or kids and stuff going to after school stuff, or actually it's the summer activities, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go read. Hello, people. I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat is literally snoring right now. I am back from the gym. I've been back from the gym for quite a while, actually. I don't know, probably like an hour or an hour and a half. I don't know. And I literally haven't done anything. I got sucked into the social media rabbit hole. Just haven't literally done a thing. I did change, and then I just sat on my phone, and that's all I did. But I've been reading like another chapter. I'm just not in a reading mood right now. I can't lie to you guys. I just can't lie. I can't. But I did read a couple pages. I read 1 chapter. Progress, right? And now I'm on chapter 24. Emma's chapter, and I am on page 211, and I'm about to take a little bit of a break, I think, because a break, like I literally read anything. I literally read like 5 pages, but okay, girl. I actually like left the gym a little bit early because I was starting to feel really like faint, and I know it's because I haven't had like a proper meal today, so I need to eat. And I need to hydrate because I'm starting to get a headache. And yeah, I left the gym early because I was really hungry, and I literally have not had anything to eat yet because I just got so distracted by my phone. So now I am probably going to go eat. I also just have like some things that I want to do tonight. I need to fold my laundry. I need to redo my nails because I peeled all of my gel nail polish off the other day, and now my nails are like really grossing me out. And then I also just have like a couple things I want to do. I just journaled, actually. I did do one thing before I started reading, and I just have a couple things that I need to do. And yeah, I told myself yesterday that I was going to like prep my veggies and stuff in the fridge so that I would have them for meals, because yesterday I was really lazy and I didn't feel like making anything. So thankfully my husband made me dinner, but I don't want to keep doing that all the time because then it just enforces bad habits, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just throw on my earbuds. I might listen to some music, and I'm just not really like, I've fallen out of my audiobook mood. Ooh, I might listen to Rotten Mango. If you guys are looking for a good true crime podcast, I will literally always hype Rotten Mango. That's the only true crime podcast I listen to. I love Stephanie Sue. I've literally followed her since like she did mukbangs on like a little freaking baking tray. Like, I love her. I'm her biggest fan, I swear. But yeah, so I might go listen. I started a podcast at work this morning and I haven't finished it yet, so I might go listen to that and cut some veggies and make some dinner and do my laundry. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do. Here and another dog there. I did it! I finished the book. Let's go out here actually, because my kitchen is like not the best lighting ever. We're gonna do a little debrief in my living room because I just want to. So I actually just got home like not terribly long ago, maybe like 40 minutes or so, from my mom and my stepdad's. I went there at like I left at like 8 this morning, and then I got back at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever. And I quickly took a shower and like changed in my PJs because I was just so tired of being in like clothes and stuff. And then Now, I'm just about to start dinner, but I wanted to update you guys because actually while I was visiting and hanging out with the puppies today, I really didn't do much. I really just hung out with the puppies. They mostly slept. I took them on a walk. I walked them around. I tried to do some like training stuff with them, gave them some food, whatever. I mostly just hung out with my mom and my stepdad, and I kind of just chilled with the puppies. We just kind of hung out. So that was the vibe today. I was mostly just there so that they could get some stuff done around their house and just kind of get a little bit of help with getting ahead with the puppies and cleaning and all that. So I was able to do that. But while the puppies were sleeping and they were like doing their cleaning thing, I was able to read. And I finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I'm on chapter 27 when I got there, and I ended up finishing the book. So I was on page 234 and I read a little over 100 pages, probably like 150-ish pages, and I finished it, and I feel like I didn't share enough of my opinion and my thoughts and feelings on the book so far. But I honestly think that I just didn't give enough justice to this book as I was reading it. But like after I read it, I realized like I think this was like, it was either like a 4.75 or a 5-star for me. I feel like I'm having a hard time saying it was a 5-star because I'm not like, I don't know, like I don't know, like I was giddy reading it, but then I'm like, was it a 5-star? Like, do I have that feeling? I don't know if I'm just second guessing it. So that's why I'm having a hard time. So we'll see how I feel like if I keep thinking about it, if it's like, if I'm like obsessed with it as I go on. I feel like I read it pretty quickly. It took me like 2 or 3 days, I think I want to say, and I read the majority of it today. Like I really got down to business and finished this book, and I loved it. I love Justin. I love the way that these two, like, I feel like they have very similar love languages, but they demonstrate them very differently. I feel like they're just both very affirming with their words and their actions, and I love that. I love the way, I wasn't expecting this book to be the way it was. I loved just everything. I loved how different it was, how responsible and like complex the characters were, and like all of like the way childhood trauma was portrayed, and just like all of the things. I just love how caring and like responsible and loving Justin was with his siblings, and how Emma was as well, even though she grew up very differently. And I just love the whole thing. I love the conversation on grief and even grieving relationships when the person is still alive. Like I just loved it. I loved everything. I loved the conversations on parents, and I thought it was so good. I thought the banter was so cute. I thought the one-liners were amazing. Like I just love this book. I genuinely just love this book. I love Justin. I thought he was adorable, and I even loved Emma, which like sometimes I feel like, especially in Abby Jimenez books, the female main characters can get a bit like, things can either just get cheesy. Also, you know that it's good when I love the ending. I love the ending. I love the little Toilet King jokes. Like I just loved it all. Honestly, this was such a good book. Like I highly recommend this book. I think it was such a cute summer read to read on the beach. Like I think it would be so cute. I just loved it. I loved it. I love the little details. I love the storyline. I love the plot. I just loved it. And that's really it. So yeah, now I don't have any clue what I want to read now. Like I literally don't even want to read anything. I just love this book. I thought it was so adorable. I'm really glad that I read it physically because I actually think that it might have helped. And this is 100%. I'm still not sure if it's a 5-star read yet, but I know for 100% a fact that it is my favorite Abby Jimenez book. Definitely even more than Yours Truly, which I loved Yours Truly. But I didn't love the ending of Yours Truly, and I did love the ending of Just for the Summer. So that is it. I love this book. And that's my update.